So we kick things off right away without wasting much time because I think I have to jump on another session right after this. And so let's do this real quick. However, I'll do leave some space for questions and all that. As always, it's important, it's imperative to do so. So um, we start. So again, today's session, I call it um, institutional infrastructure. That is building legacy beyond projects. Once again, my eyes will be moving back and forth, so do not to be perturbed or disturbed by that. Just that there's a lot going on there, so I have to multitask. So yeah, without we move. So the thing is, most firms chase projects, but projects end. Legacy is therefore built when you design institutional infrastructure, that is systems that outlast the builder and strengthen public trust. And so today I will show you how CISL builds legacy beyond project. My name is Richard Haber, Director of CISL, and we are a compliance first prime contractor. And our mission is to deliver lean, transparent infrastructure solutions that strengthen institutional systems. Right, so we move forward. I start with the limits of project thinking, that is short term focus. Now, projects are often treated as one off deliverables. We have subcontractors and vendors who focus narrowly, they mostly focus narrowly on scope and timelines. Then there is evaluators challenge. We have cities here, we have cities and provinces that don't just want projects, they want continuity. And so evaluators look for partners who can scale across multiple contracts, just like CISL. And then there is the risk of fragmentation. Now, one off projects create silos. Without institutional framing, public trust erodes and systems weaken. It is as simple as that. Now we have institutional infrastructure defined, and I start with governance as always governance as infrastructure. Now CISL guarantees governance commitment very much. Governance itself becomes infrastructure. That is a system evaluators can rely on. Yo, what is up? Then there is compliance stewardship. CISL always packages bids with transparency, that is flow of funds, subcontractor integration, as well as tax clarity. This therefore builds evaluator trust as a repeatable system, not just a one-off promise. Then there is legacy orientation. So institutional infrastructure is designed to outlast the founder or director, in this case, director. So CISL frames every bid as part of a larger legacy, therefore strengthening systems, not just delivering tasks. And to give you a case study, I'll give you legacy beyond projects. That is, I'll walk you through a scenario where we have a subcontractor delivers a project, technically sound, good, but always isolated. The same scope, CISL delivers the same scope, but framed as part of a governance system. Therefore, evaluators see continuity, accountability, and institutional trust. Legacy, therefore, isn't built by projects, it is built by systems that endure. So, here, I'd like to ask, what do you think matters more in public contracting? Is it finishing projects or building systems that last? Respond live or to this recording after it's made available. CISL doesn't just deliver products, we build institutional governance systems, compliance frameworks, and legacies that strengthen public trust. That is how we expand beyond projects into legacy. And so, if you are a subcontractor, an evaluator, or partner who wants to align with a compliance first prime contractor, building legacy, of course, reach out because CISL is building alliances right now and we would love to connect. You can always reach out to me. My email should be available somewhere. You can always you can always DM me and all that from what I said. And so with that said, I will leave a space, a gap for some questions to come in. And if no questions comes in, as always, I would leave and return in a much more fitful hour. If all what I've said is new to you or you are not familiar with whatever I said, don't worry. As time goes on, you will know exactly what I'm talking about because I do show up now and then, to to cement that foundation I'm trying to prime, with people. So if whatever I said is new to you, or you have, I can see some people on here, so I guess there must be some interest, or I must be piquing your interest. And so if whatever I'm saying here, it's new to you, or you're not familiar with it, just don't worry. As time goes on, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. However, for those of you who have been here for the past minutes. If you do have any questions with regards to whatever I just delivered, feel free to jump in and ask, and I'll do my best to answer. Of course, if I can, I will. If I can't, I'll just tell you I don't know, and we'll move forward. And so I'm going to give a space, a gap for about 2 to 3 minutes, and see if any questions drop in. If not, then like I said earlier, um, I vanish and return in a much more fitful hour later. So over to you. Hmm, hmm. Yeah, hello, what's up? Evan P3791. Hmm. Interesting names there, eh? What's up? You have a question? Hmm. US. I have no idea what you were talking about. But anyway, um, so yeah, I think 2 more minutes. Then if not, no question drops in. Then what am I doing? I'm trying to make the world know of CISL, which is a prime contractor that I am a director of. And by so doing, answer any question anybody might have concerning government contracts. Yes. So that is what I'm doing. You can also look at my profile and you see exactly what I'm about. That I think you all your questions will be answered. Most of them, I guess, because you can pretty much tell a lot about someone just by the person's profile. So yeah. Okay. Uh, Thanks for that compliment. Thank you. So a minute more, and since there are no questions coming in, I will probably leave and return at a much more fitful hour. Do I know about corporate finance? I will say yes and no. No, because I don't know everything, and yes, because I know something. So it depends on it depends on corporate finance is broad, so it depends on what you are aiming at. That's why I said yes and no. The good thing is I don't know everything, and so there's more room for improvement. But the little I know very, very well that I can say. Hmm. I'm extending the 1 hour wait. I mean, 1 minute wait time before I vanish. Period. Because I think some people are just dropping in, and it seems they would like to just ask some questions or something. Yo, what is up? Yo, 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 what is up? Hmm. Okay. I think the 1 minute ultimatum still stands. So yeah, a couple of seconds, then we are off. And we return at a much more fitful hour. It's quite unfortunate, sharing this kind of piece of information, and only 5 people show up here. But that is okay. Trust me, as we move forward, thousands and thousands of people will be on here because of the sort of information being shared here. So thank you so much. So I think it's just a matter of time, before people catch on, as always. Um, Thank you so much for the like. Thank you. And I'm about to leave. I think once you've come across my stuff, next time the algorithm will push it to you whenever I'm around. So you'll be seeing more of me and all that. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. And unfortunately, I have to leave now because I think time has done its bidding now. So um, if you come across me first time, I mean, you can go through my page and you see exactly what I'm about. And I'm very sure that the algorithm will push my stuff to you next time. So with that said, thank you so much for being on here. For the 2 people who are still here, thank you so much for listening. We take it the next time. So stay safe. So